Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Tucson, Arizona. It has been a gorgeous day here. I've had a lot of fun today, a lot of fun. Um, got to do Networking Riches today. I couldn't be in Colorado Springs in person to do it, so I joined it by the live stream, and it was amazing. This is a program that has been going now for 5 or 6 years since my friend Casey started doing Networking Riches, and he does them several times a year. And I remember the very first one, Brad was sitting next to me, and we had a lot of fun. And it was when Casey announced he was doing his Platinum Inner Circle group, which is his mastermind group. And Brad, as you all know, he's the got to think about it, takes his time, explores all the options, dots all the I's, crosses all the T's. And as soon as Casey mentioned he was starting his Platinum Inner Circle group, Brad just looked at me and said, "We're doing this, aren't we?" And I just went, "Yep." But Networking Riches is just amazing. It basically takes you from, it helps you increase your ability to network. It increases your networking skills. It takes you from what are you looking for when you go to a networking event, through the process of prepping for a networking event. When you get to a networking event, what do you do? What do you do after the networking event? It takes you through the whole process. There's 7 sessions throughout the day. Each session's like 45 minutes. And then you have like about a 10 to 15 minute break at the end of it before you go into the next session. Except for lunch. Lunch is a little longer. But it was actually, it was really good for me. It was a back to basics refresher. I've been attending Networking Riches for as long as I can remember. There's only been a couple that I've missed here and there, but not many. I even remember doing one in August of 2017 while I was sitting by Brad's bedside when he was in hospital for that great big long period of time. And I remember being on as much as I could during that time, just taking breaks from the sessions when the doctors or the nurses came into the room. And Brad was participating. He was laying there listening to the things and making comments on stuff as well. But it was just a good reminder to go back to basics. And so for me, I am reevaluating everything that I do as far as networking goes, and reevaluating how I treat my clients and my referral partners, from how I was treating them before to how I'm treating them now. And it's sort of like, oh my gosh, it was a big wake-up call for me that I am not taking care of my clients correctly. I am not looking after my referral partners. So this is live. So I am making this promise to everybody out there today, my referral partners and my clients. I apologize profusely for not taking care of you, for you guys being such great people, and I am so blessed to have you guys in my life. And I just want to say from this day forward that I am putting a plan in place, just to remind me to take care of you guys. You guys are an important part of my life. Some of you have become great friends, and I feel like I haven't been staying in touch with you guys enough and finding out what's going on in your lives and all that stuff. So I realize, there's really no excuse for it. Yes, I've been going through this great big transition since Brad passed and finding myself and everything else, but it's not, but ignoring friends and things, and ignoring the relationships I've developed has been very bad on my part. So I truly apologize for that. And from this day forward, I'm going to be making an effort. So don't be surprised if I reach out over the next few weeks to say, hey, let's get together, be it on a Zoom or on the phone or in person, depending on where I am at the time. I could even meet you in person, and we can sit down and have a cup of coffee and just catch up and see what's going on and see how I can best serve you. So be prepared for that, because I'm going back to basics after today. And I can't thank Casey enough for the wake-up call in this program. And it was just sort of like the big inside my head. It was like, ooh, jeepers. So yes, so it's back to basics. And I actually started today. I met a new person today. My neighbor, her name is Liz, and her and her husband are full-time RVers. And I got to talking with her, and working out when you're going living in full time in an RV, there's certain things that you've got to try and figure out what you're going to do and all this sort of stuff. One of them is connectivity, it's staying online. Another one is, what do you do with your mail? And I have a couple of mailbox places that are currently using, only because I thought I was going to be moving to one area and it turned out I wasn't. So both of them end in February, so I have to decide in February where I'm going to go. So I was talking to this lady, and she was telling me about the places that do that, where you can send your mail in and then they forward it to you. So we're talking about the good and the bad and the ugly on those. Which state's better? Is it South Dakota, Florida, or Texas? And so it was a very good conversation from that part. And she's already talking about hooking me up with different networks, like women RVers. Apparently there's a group for that. So she's going to be hooking me up with that. So it's good to get out there and start putting some of the stuff that I was learning in the morning session, going out at lunchtime. And all I was doing is I was out the back of my RV dumping my tanks. So I was dumping my black tank and my grey tank, and she was sitting on her patio next to me, and we just started up this conversation, and somehow we got talking about mail service. I don't even know how it came up, but she gave me some great things to look for, things that they found that didn't work, things they found that did work, which one they're with, what the good and the bad and the ugly areas of the one that they're with, and that sort of stuff. So it was very, very helpful. And she's already talking about putting me with her network and everything else. So we're going to be probably talking again tomorrow. So, it felt good to get out there and connect with other people. Now, I always enjoy meeting people. I always enjoy that. But it was also, too, when I was out there talking with her, a reminder of the people that I have met along the way that I haven't stayed in contact with, especially in the last 2 to 3 years, with all the stuff that was going on with Brad in that last year, in 2017, all the way through here, about how I haven't been following up very well with clients and with friends and staying in contact with family, that sort of stuff. So, and my trip home to New Zealand and for my brother's birthday in July was another wake-up call for me that I'm not staying in contact with my New Zealand family very well. My mum and dad, yes, every day. My mum texts me every day without fail. Ever since Brad passed, I get a text message from her every day. When my phone goes ding at a certain time of the day, I know it's my mum. And although there was one time I totally forgot to get back to her, and I got this panic call from her when I was driving to Arizona one time. And I felt so bad about it that I make sure that I respond to every text message that she sends me within a few minutes of her sending it to me, if I can. So I've been drinking water like crazy today, yet I'm feeling very dehydrated right now. So today's been very good from that part. And at the end of the day, I'm sitting here and I was just sort of like, oh my gosh, I've got all this stuff to do. I've made out my to-do list of what I'm going to do. And I'm starting to set my goals for getting back in contact with friends, family, clients, referral partners. And so I'm starting to make those plans and set my goals for that. And then my brain was just sort of like, it just shut down. It was sort of like I couldn't process another thought. And I thought, darn, I really want to get this done, but the brain just was not cooperating. And so I thought, okay, we need some relief. And it was starting to get dark outside, so I wasn't going to go for a walk. I did have laundry I've got to do as well. The laundry is open 24/7, and I'm sort of like, yeah, I really don't want to. And it's not that far from my RV, but it's sort of like my ankle was doing well today when I was getting up and walking around between the sessions. And once the sessions finished, and I got up and I was walking around, and I went to walk outside just to get some fresh air and stuff, and it just started giving out on me again. And I've been sitting here with it elevated today, so I've been trying to stay off it as much as possible, but it was just starting to give out again. So I was sort of like, darn. And I thought, oh, that means I now got to drag my laundry down into the rental car just to drive it basically 2 blocks over to the thing. And it's basically just like probably 300 feet directly behind me. But it's walking on gravel, which not a good thing with a screwed up ankle. So then I thought, so fried brain, ankle giving out, I was like, screw this. So I pulled out my DVD folder and started flipping through it and came across Blazing Saddles and thought, I haven't seen Blazing Saddles in I don't know how long. That has to be the most politically incorrect movie out there, and I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite movies. And so just plugged that in, and I had a really good laugh with that. Got through that. In fact, I finished it probably about an hour ago, and I just thought, it just made my evening. And then the brain just sort of like kicked back into gear and went, oh, now we need to do this and we need to do this. And so, start to take notes again. And so it's just sort of like, sometimes you just got to step back from the serious stuff and allow the fun stuff to occur, whether it's pulling out a comedy and plugging it in and watching it, just to give the brain a break. And it's something completely different. Today's been all serious. Well, knowing Casey, it's not completely, the topic is serious, yes, but the way he delivers it is a very fun, interactive way of learning, which I enjoy. But then at the end, when I'm trying to get my head around everything and I'm going through all the notes and I'm taking down other notes and everything else, my brain was just sort of like, that's it, we're done. And so it was just plugging in a stupid comedy movie, and although it's a really great comedy movie, I love that movie, and I'm watching it and I'm going, this is so politically incorrect, I absolutely love it. Complete words that in there that are no longer allowed to be used these days, and I'm sort of like, this is a movie from, what was it, the 80s or something, but I love pulling it out and watching it. It's just so politically incorrect, I just love it. But it was enough to give the brain a bit of a break and go, poof, now we can get back into it. We can start setting more goals. We can start, mind mapping what we're going to be doing. It's a great way for me to think, is to mind map. And if you've never done mind mapping before, if you're one of those persons that sit down and just make lists, I'm sometimes okay. I'm okay with that, with like grocery lists, to-do lists. But when it comes to thinking about, here is my business, here is a market, here is a marketing idea, where can I go with it? I can't sit down and list it out. I have to draw a little circle, put that one word or that phrase in the middle of that circle, and then just have all these little branches going out with little circles and everything and words written in them, and it just looks like a big mess. That's mind mapping. Trying to teach that to my husband was a fun day. I like getting a roll of craft paper. It's like 40 to 65 feet long, depending which one you get. It's about 2 to 3 feet wide and like 40 to 60 feet long. And I get as many, I have a box that has multiple colored Sharpie markers in there. And me and color, I love my color, and I just pull out pens after pens, and I'm just like, oh, we'll go this way. Okay, that little sprout over there can be that color. Oh, I like this purple. Okay, we're going to use this purple one. We're going to go off over here. Oh, here's a really nice magenta. We're going to go over this way with that one, and just start doing all these legs and stuff, and then they end up being multicolored legs, and it's just a fun way. But my husband got given an exercise and got told it would take him 20 minutes to do it. 40 minutes to an hour to do this one exercise. So I taught him to mind map, and it was done in 10 minutes. And he couldn't figure out, he was sort of like going, okay, what was it? Where was the topic? What was the question? I think we were looking at different career options for him. So we started off with the question in the middle is that, what things can he do? And we started going out, and he couldn't understand that, hang on, you're putting here computer programming, but it should be over here with the technical stuff. I said, sweetie, it's just how it flows. I said, release the structure and just let it flow. And he just still couldn't grasp that concept. It was beyond his comprehension, because he was very methodical on different things and all of that sort of stuff. So it was very much fun teaching him how to mind map. That was one of our fun exercises that we did. And he still, and would sit down to make decisions and stuff like that. And I'd start mind mapping, and he'd just sit there and make lists of the reason, of the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'd start doing mind mapping stuff. And so it was kind of interesting to see here's me over here with the free flow stuff, and here's him over here all organized. Here's his 2s, his 4s, his question marks. But it all came back to today, and now I'm sitting down mind mapping again. And it's just a way that I love to flow things, and it helps with storylines too, with the writing as well. So, but it's been a really, really good day. Like I said, a big wake up call on not staying in contact with family, friends, and clients and stuff. And so big apologies to everybody for that one. And as of today, moving forward, do not be surprised if you get a call, a text message, a Facebook message sometime over the next few weeks as I start connecting with people again and setting up Zoom meetings or phone calls, just to check in with you, see how you're doing, how life is going, that sort of stuff, and how if there's any way that I can assist you with whatever direction you're now going in business and that sort of stuff. So if there's any referral partners that you're looking for, if you're looking for referrals, hit me up. Let me know. Send me a private message of to who you're looking to, what type of people you're looking to be connected with, and let's start making some things happen. So that's it from me for today. I am going to go and do some more mind mapping, and I keep wanting to watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. I can do two things at once. I can mind map and watch that. I've seen it so many times. I know the places that I have to pause to watch the action, and then just forget about it, and then go back to mind mapping. Decisions. Mind map first. But then I got the mastermind portion of Networking Riches tomorrow, which is going to be, that's a real mind-blowing. Oh my gosh, if you want to see people's minds blown, you got to go to day 1 of Networking Riches so that you know what's happening. And then day 2, we do mastermind, and we put somebody in a chair and they tell us one thing that they're having issues with their business, and then it's just this massive brainstorm thing, and then light bulbs start going. I mean, the light bulbs going off today was like blinding, as people were having all these aha moments after aha moment. There was all these huge aha moments, and you see the light bulbs going off in people's all around the room and everything else, and quite magical to watch and quite spectacular. And I can't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow it's not going to be light bulbs, it's going to be like huge lanterns going as people have these massive breakthroughs in their business and stuff. So it's going to be awesome. So if you want to come Networking Riches next time it's on, let me know. I don't know when the next one's going to be, but I can put you on a list. So when it gets announced, we can let you know. If there is a particular referral partner that you're looking for, or somebody you're looking to do business with that you need to be connected with, somebody you want referred, you want a referral for, let me know. Private message me, and I will be happy to try and make those connections for you. But apart from that, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. I'm off to do some mind mapping and have some fun, and I don't know, maybe we'll do some Raiders as well. Maybe we'll do half of it tonight and half of it tomorrow. Depends. It's 8:30. I've got to be online at 8 o'clock in the morning. My map for now. Okay, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hei konera.